Hey guys, Jambone here, aka the biggest pig in North America, and today we're gonna go over the 5 mistakes you make in solo shuffle. This one is very huge. It has probably 3 mistakes that I'm gonna talk about in this video in like 3 seconds duration. So look at me here. To the right on the circle, there is the friendly warlock of my warrior friends here. So he's DPSing the opposite hunter. He's going through the corner and boom, he hits the storm bolt. So why this is positioning issue is because his warlock is behind him and the hunter is behind the tomb. So the warlock won't be able to land the kill because the hunter is line of sighting the warlock. So my warrior friend here, the square, is alone on the opposite hunter. He just used Stormbolt. So in this video I will talk about when you should not use your cooldowns, and this is a perfect example. By using Stormbolt, being alone on the kill target, he won't kill for sure because he's alone and he's no danger. Another big positioning mistake here. Let's have a look. The warrior is very low HP. He leaps towards his priest to line the hunter from the other team. Super good reflex, and he ends out living. But there's an issue with this. He has a DH on himself, right? So the DH, by bringing the DH to his own healer, the DH can just, focus kick the healer, focus stun the healer, just straight up cleave him, and it's really dangerous. So please, as a healer, I'm asking you, don't bring the opposite DPS on your healer. It's gonna cost you tons of games. I see this very often. So what he should have done instead is just leap on the corner of the tomb to line of sight the hunter and keep in line of his priest and keep some kind of distance between the DH and the priest so he cannot just focus kick or focus stun him. Okay, so this one I'm the healer, I'm the priest, I'm the diamond, so you'll have a look on the healer POV. I'm playing RMP, my mage is the circle, my rogue is the square. They are in there right now, no problem, but here is the problem. My mage is so far, look at where he is. He is the square right here, so far away from me for no reason. Like, he's not line of sighting anyone, right? He has a warrior with him. He has a evoker on the opposite side as well. You can just, like sheep them. I don't know why he's that far from me. Seriously, I just don't know. He probably has no awareness. He doesn't know where his healer is. This is very low rating, but we could have saved the game here because, I still have a lot of button press. I have Dome available, I have Rapture, I have PS. They're not in real danger, right? I'm not sure why they should run away. They just stand still, fake cast, try to get some sheeps on. There is no reason for them to line of sighting me. And this goes really bad because they don't know where I am, and maybe my position is not the best as well. But see, I get sleepwalk here straight after my trinket. My rogue gets stormbolt behind. He still had evasion up, really late evasion, and he has vanish up. He has so many buttons to press that we can see here with the Omni CD add-ons that I'm gonna talk about later in the video. So lots of mistake again here, not pressing the buttons and your position. It's always the same mistake, guys. If you learned something so far in this video, hit the like button and also let me know in the comments what you learned and how it helped you. If you want to see more similar content, smash that subscribe button. Another thing I see very often is not being aggressive enough. Guys, your best defense is offense. So here the game has started, it's been already 15 seconds. His DH and his priest are in the action casting stuff. The warrior is still on his mount, not doing anything. His priest is at like 70%, popping cooldowns already. He's running back and boom, after 25 seconds he's dead, and he did 0 damage on the meter. That means that the opposite team could not be on their back foot. They were just like straight up boom pumping damage while he was running around in his mount, and I see this very often, and it's not a bad player. It's 1800 CR, guys, so be aggressive. Again, it's me as a healer POV. This one is really frustrating for a healer. So my monk is in there, he is the circle, there's a warlock on the other side, and my monk kind of panicked right here. I still have a lot of cooldowns, I have domed, I have swap, and for some reason he decides to run to the pillar over there. instead of going backwards to the pillar where he will not have line me. So again here, two things. He was not aggressive enough because he was trying to heal himself while his main role is to do fat damage, and he was also lining his healer, so he got the first mistake, you know, like the positioning one. So overall this game is really a mess, and I actually tell him, you're running to Africa LOSing your healer. He had no clue of where his healer was, and he made a really bad move by trying to heal himself instead of putting like some counter pressure while I still had dome available and swap. He was 100% alive there if he didn't line me. This one is a perfect example of not being aggressive enough, and you will understand why really quick. So again, we're back at my warrior, and he does some damage. He gets cocoon, so that should be the moment where you should pump, right? Because he cannot really kill him through cocoon, he's full HP. Instead of that, he starts leaping back to the tomb, leaving his DH in there that he had to press netherwalk because he was getting pumped by a priest and a warlock. So that was a really bad play here about like not reading the situation, not really like being offensive enough. So be aware, guys, you need to play aggressive. Stop trying to do the hero and fall back. It's a damage race, that's all it is. It's a damage race. Press your buttons. If you have that fat PS or that fat cocoon on you, go in there and press your buttons, do some damage. This other mistake is pressing your buttons when you don't need to, or commonly known as overlapping. So we have a clip here of myself as a healer in a solo shuffle arena. My DH is almost dead, my warrior is almost dead, my DH is using netherwalk, I'm pressing PS on top of him, I just domed, and my warrior has died by sword up. That means that we are pretty much dead in the next go. So basically we overlapped all our defensive because we were panicking. The damage output was so high, but maybe the damage output was so high because of our positioning, you know, like staying in front of a frost mage, not playing really well around the pillars and everything. Fourth mistake, and I think I prefer overlapping than you not using your buttons. So we have some big action here. You remember those guys that were lining me 2 minutes ago? My rogue is almost dead. I swap, and we are having big pressure on the mage on the other side, and boom, he doesn't ice block. He doesn't press this block. So please, guys, press your buttons. I prefer that you overlap then you don't use your defensive. Games are really fast. Sometimes you can overlap, especially that you don't have communications in solo shuffle. So please, please, please press your buttons. It's gonna save you tons of games. Most of your games at our rating, like below 2K rating, won't even go past 1 minute. So press those stuff, do the most damage, and get this rating. Last tip, the most important, actually the biggest mistake is, guys, there is some upfront work before getting into the arena. I asked this viewer if I could do this. He said, yeah, no problem. I'm not bashing him. I asked him if it was fine. But guys, look at this UI. So all those mistakes, maybe 50% of them would have been avoided if he had more awareness, right? And how hard it is to have awareness with this UI. So we're just gonna go real quick about this UI. Top left, party frames again. Top left again, party frames with so many cooldowns that he doesn't even need to track. Does he really need to track the purge from his own DH? Target at the bottom here, it's fine. Lots of noise with Titan bar, it's fine. Maybe he doesn't see it, it's at the bottom. My chat, I love to have it, you know, like clean black field. The target here is okay, but we don't see it here. But yes, target of target of target available. So I think that's still some more noise. You don't need this, like legit. Maybe just target of target, like target of target of target. It's completely pointless, right? Other than that, he has his Omni CD here or Omni bar. I'm not too sure if it's, I'm not too sure which add-ons. To the right, let's finish with the frames. There is S Arena, not sure which add-on it is. He shall use S Arena, but again, party frames are double right here and here. So lots of noise on the screen, especially maybe sometimes you go to those top left frames, maybe he goes to them, and then his eyes, like the traveling time is real, guys. It goes from left to right, from left to right, from left to right. He loses lots of information. I don't see the trinkets tracking from his teammates, because sometimes trinket you might need to pop, you know, like intervene as a warrior. Oh, my guy doesn't have trinket, I'm gonna intervene him so he lives, you know, that kind of stuff. The buttons down here, oh my god, they're giving me a headache. Have some kind of logic in your keybind. It is really important. Your eyes are gonna go down to your screen. You need to know where to look at when you have those big offensive cooldown and those big defensive. Get Omni CD so you can see the timer, the big yellow numbers on your timers, so you know when your ability is coming back, so you can time some stuff, right? Something I love to do back on my mage when I was making my way to gladiator was putting some bars to the right, and you know, like straight up putting 4 times ring of frost, 5 times molten armor, so I could see like really clearly in a glimpse like when those abilities were coming back. Clean your UI, guys. It's gonna save you tons of rating. If you want me to review your gameplay, go in the Discord link in the description, in the channel gameplay review, leave a link there. I will review your games live on Twitch at twitch.tv/JanBoneTV, and then I will notify you once the review has been made. If you want to see more video on the solo shuffle, I made one recently that covers the basic tips, and it's right here. Enjoy and have a great grinding. Peace!